recording? Hell yeah. What up? Good morning, or afternoon, or weekend, wherever you happen to be watching this. It's your boy. It's 7 a.m. on the West Coast right now, and I've got a bridge for you. This is the Dane Cab Garage Hammy YouTube channel. It's probably we're competing somewhere between the third and the fourth worst trucking YouTube channel on all of YouTube. So, we're moving up the ranks. We're not quite at the bottom, although the sound quality is probably still terrible. To be honest, I don't think my headset is connecting to my phone while I'm recording. Maybe someone can help me out with that. I think I'm just talking to the phone that's way across the cab over there. So, we're working on it, though. We're working on it. We got the landscape down. We're in 1080. What's up? We got bridge talk. So, bridge thoughts for today. Oh, I almost forgot. I gotta do shoutouts. Today's a little special. I'm gonna give shoutouts to everybody. I can't read everybody off, but man, I'm over 100 subs now. I'm at 110. Who knew? Is everybody looking right into that sunrise? Oh yeah. No resolution. Alright, we're good. Yeah, I'm at 110, so thanks to everybody. I'm actually getting the views too. I'm averaging almost 30. No, probably not that. I think I'm averaging almost 20, and I'm getting the comments, and the thumbs ups, and the thumbs downs, and all that YouTube stuff. Hell yeah. Yeah, I didn't think me rambling at the phone while driving over bridges would get any views, so right on. Appreciate all that. It's cool. Some bored truckers out there. Someone special. For those of you who haven't heard and were worried, we have, in fact, recovered Randy Spears. Randy Spears is back. For those of you following along, he was missing. Randy Spears was MIA. He's been recovered, sent in an extraction team, a very specialized team. Turns out it was unnecessary. Turns out that Randy's would-be captors had actually been taken down by Randy himself and subdued pretty much immediately. He was just hanging out because they had a big stash of rum, and he didn't want to leave till he finished all that. So by the time the team showed up, they just found a bunch of tied up would-be kidnappers and a really, really drunk Randy Spears. He was partying, he was rocking the hell out. So everything's fine. Those of you that donated to the Ransom Fund for Randy Spears' GoFundMe, we're working on a way to refund all that money. There was a couple expenses, some night vision goggles, a hang glider, some Predator drones, SEAL Team 6 shit, but we think we can resell it. It's a good time to resell, paramilitary gear and specialized recovery equipment. So I believe we're going to get everybody back their money pretty soon. Don't worry about it. Maybe with interest, possibly. With inflation, this stuff might be worth more than we actually paid for it. So thanks again. We got our leader back. Much appreciated. Alright, here we go. So we're on the San Mateo Bridge, this is called, aka California CA 92. California Highway 92, between Foster City, where the Apple headquarters is. For those of you people with the iPads, the iPhones, I can't do it, man. I'm sticking with the Android. Although I hear a lot of good stuff about Apple. Maybe I'll try it someday. I guess if you have Apple, you have to have all Apple. That's why I haven't messed with it too much. But they probably shoot better quality videos than I got. I don't know. We'll look into it. And then we're on our way towards Hayward, California, over to the East Bay. And we're actually going to Union City, which is right next to Hayward, right off at 880, which is kind of the southeast bay. I don't know what I call it, the East Bay still. So shout out to our boy Jay Cordova. I think he used to hang out and spend some time down there in Union City where we're headed. I hope you're getting to see this. I can't even see the damn camera. I hope you're getting a view though. It's cool to come up over this bridge. A little foggy, at least it's sunny out. Hopefully you can see the water and all that. Not windy today. This one sucks. When it's windy, this one sucks. And we are in California, so we're doing 55, and we're over in the right lane where we belong. And the middle lane is for passing. Passing. You ain't supposed to cruise over there. I see guys doing that. Doing 55 or 53 miles an hour in that center lane in the truck. Yeah, you're just wrecking it. You're just ruining traffic for everybody when you're doing that. Can't say I never do it, but you should do it. So, today's Bridge Thoughts topic is caffeine, coffee, Red Bull. I don't think those yellow jackets are gone. I don't think anyone's doing mini fins out here anymore. Those used to be a pretty effective driving tool. How much caffeine, B12, whatever you take for your energy, how much of that are you ingesting every day when you're driving? I think most of us probably wake up and either have coffee or tea or something to get moving. I think that's pretty standard. And I know most of us are working all kinds of messed up hours and they're not consistent depending what time you gotta be where and all that. I personally get out of bed about midnight, typically a little later sometimes. And I try to be in the truck and rolling by about 1 or 1:30 or so. And I don't live too far from my yard, so that's nice. I don't have to drive really far just to drive really far. But I'm just curious because I started paying attention to it kind of recently, how much caffeine I go through. And it was more than I was okay with. So I'm making a conscious effort to cut back on the caffeine, especially when I don't really need it. Sometimes you need it, man, just to get through the day. That's all of us, right? But I know there's other people out here just drinking it all day, or, drinking 3-4 Red Bulls during a drive shift, and then what do? Complain we couldn't sleep last night because you're full of the shit, right? And the sugar, I switched to the sugar-free. I try to not drink the energy drinks, but when I do have one, I switch to the sugar-free. I know the aspartame or imitation sweeteners are probably worse for you in the long run, but at least short-term they're not spiking your insulin levels as bad and all that. So I'm just curious. Today I forgot my coffee. That's what made me think of it. I got the Keurig on a timer. I set it in the morning. I got up, grabbed my crap, put my boots on, walked outside to my pickup, drove away, realized I forgot my coffee, so I had to stop for some, which is alright. But I try to make it at home because it's cheaper and it's just better coffee. And I didn't realize it until I was on the road. I was like, oh yeah, that's why I'm sluggish. Very caffeine deprived. But we fixed it now, obviously. I'm all amped up. We wouldn't be amped up. Look at this view. Look where I get to work every day. Gorgeous out here, right? This is a high tide. The water's pretty high right now. But, yeah. Does anyone else pay attention to that? I don't think caffeine's actually bad for you in and of itself, but it does raise your blood pressure. And I believe it constricts your blood vessels, which is why it raises your blood vessels, or your blood pressure, excuse me. And you ever notice if you skip it for a day, you get that headache that won't quite go away? That's because your body's physically addicted to caffeine. I don't know if it's addicted, but it's dependent on it. Definitely to the point where you miss it when you don't have it, even if you don't really need it, even if you got a full 8 hours of rest, whatever you need. Some people need 6, 8, 10, whatever. Well rested, you're still sort of feeding for the caffeine, right? So I don't know if anyone else thinks about that kind of stuff. I've just been trying to cut back a little bit. That and just calories. I'm trying to get a little weight loss going on during put on my whatever pandemic. I don't know, 30 pounds or so. Got a little lazy. There's a lot of free food out there. Did anyone else get that? I mean, I do reefer work. I'm around food and food warehouses and grocery stuff all day. Everyone was down to feed you at first when we were heroes for that 2 weeks. It was Thank a Trucker, and now we're scumming the riff and now we're the Needs Truckers. But we were pretty popular there for about 2 weeks. Got a lot of free food out of it. Did a lot of, when I wasn't working, I didn't get out much. I'm typically kind of active person. I like mountain biking, hiking, things of that nature. But, all that stuff was closed, man, especially out here. California, they were really, really overly cautious in my opinion. Things were closed, all the gyms were closed, and then even when they reopened, they had a waiting list. You had to sign up for gym time, which doesn't really work, as a truck driver, because you're never really sure what time you're going to be anywhere. You do your best, but shit happens, right? So, yeah, we put on a little weight. We're starting to watch the diet again. Being me, myself, and I guess, and trying to cut that back. Trying to pay a little more attention to what I put inside my body. Caffeine is kind of one of them, but also caffeine's an appetite suppressant. So it's kind of a kind of a double-edged sword, right? You're trying to cut back on the caffeine, but then you're also hungrier. How to try to stay away from the speedways and the loves and all that, you know, the taquitos and your 7-Elevens and all that. So far, so good. I've got a big improvement, but I feel better. Also, not eating before I go to sleep. That's a big one. Just get your stomach stretched out. You wake up hungry again. If you kind of cut it off earlier, I wake up feeling better. There's more energy, less need for coffee. And that one flew right by. That's a long bridge, too. Toll plaza. People taking breaks over on the side. I don't think you're really supposed to do that. Brakes on the shoulder. I'm not saying I don't, but I don't think they really want us doing that anymore. I guess that's a wide shoulder to do what you gotta do. This is the, I forget what they call this. This is a wetlands. This used to be more water, and they re-flooded it, or they drained it, excuse me, to bring back some of the native birds and all that stuff. You know, it's California, real green. But it's cool, because if you bring back in the native birds, you get more fish, and you get all that, and it's just cleaner. And this part of the bay used to smell, man. It used to be kind of where all the stuff from Oakland and San Francisco, all the diesel from the boats, ships and everything would kind of pull up down here. And it was just nasty. Nothing would grow. So it's kind of cool they're doing that restoration. Well, alright, that's it. Let me know if you're a caffeine addict, caffeine fiend, what you go through. And if you've ever thought about trying to cut back. Oh, and if you are trying to cut back, what are you doing to stay awake? What is it? Is it just more sleep? Is it a diet thing? Is it just willpower? Trying to get more exercise? Or I don't know. I'm open to all options. I think it's probably a combination of all those. I think it's go to bed earlier. You know, turn off the fucking Netflix or whatever, video games, or, you know, the hub, or whatever it is you may do before bed. And clean up the diet, and probably hydration. I think I need to concentrate on more water as well. I'm trying to monitor that as well. But as you know, you drink more water, you gotta pee more often, and it's not always the easiest thing to do out here. So it's a balance. It's a balance. We all got our jug. Don't act like you don't. We all got our jug. Anyway, alright. Thanks for watching. Be safe. Let me know in the comments. Late.